Hi there, day 6. Fun today. We have a little yoga flow. So I'm just going to flow through some poses here on the mat, and you can follow along with me. I'll give you the names of the poses, but I won't go into too much detail because I really just want you to get into your body and feel what you're feeling and not worry so much about if you're doing it right, especially if you're new to yoga. Just follow along the best you can, and maybe watch it first and then go back and flow with me as this plays so you can hear it. But again, don't get too wrapped up in doing it right. That's the beauty of yoga. It's a practice. So really anything you're doing to move and flow and stretch, you're doing it right. So I will get started. And always, if you have questions after you watch this video, if you have questions as you're going through it, definitely just give me a shout because I would like to help you out, especially if you're new to yoga. You will feel awkward. I sometimes still feel awkward. Very, very normal. Again, just holler at me with questions and let's get into our flow. So let's start off with a couple of deep breaths. So just take nice big deep breaths in through the nose. Reach up, grab a big piece of that blue sky, and then exhale into a deep forward fold. You want your head to hang nice and loose in that forward fold. Just let the body be really nice and flowy. Throughout your yoga practice, knees are always bent just slightly, just to keep it nice and loose. 3 or 4 big shoulder rolls to the back. 3 or 4 big shoulder rolls to the front. And then once again, a nice big inhale as you reach down. Grab a big piece of sky and then exhale into your forward fold. Rolling out nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. A few big inhales and exhales as we take 2 or 3 more shoulder rolls front and back. We're going to step to the side of our mat and get into our yoga flow now. So take a nice big inhale. Stretch out at the top and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let the hands come down next to the feet, bending the knees as much as needed for the hands to reach the mat, and step back into a high plank position. This is simply the top of the push-up. You've done planks all week. Staying here for just a second, shifting back and forth, and then letting the knees come down to the mat. Lower the chest all the way down to the mat. Hands are about, I'd say right underneath your shoulders here. Rolling the shoulders up into the ears. Exhale. Lift the chest. And then relax right back down onto the mat. Let the knees go wide here, and then the hips shift back, coming into a child's pose. And back to hands and knees. Roll the toes under. Downward facing dog. Walking the feet out. Rolling all the way up onto toes. Nice deep bend in the knees. Walk the feet to the hands. Bend the knees as much as needed. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Grab the sky, reach back, and then exhale as you swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees so the hands come down next to the feet. Step back, high plank. Shifting the weight forward, lower down. Low plank, you can come all the way down as we did a minute ago, or just hold here at low plank. Inhale as you shift forward. Up upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll all the way up on toes. Nice deep bend in the knees. Walk it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach, stretch. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees so the hands come down next to the feet. Stepping back, high plank. Your choice, take knees here if needed. Shifting weight forward, lowering down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice big inhale here, lifting the right leg high. Shifting forward, place the right foot between the hands. Let the left knee come down to the mat. Doesn't matter how many steps it takes to get that right knee forward. So if you have to place it down a couple of times, even lift up and then place the foot forward, that's completely fine. Doesn't matter how many steps, like I said, as long as the right foot gets up there between the hands. Once you get into your low lunge position, take the hands up, stretch out. You should feel a really nice stretch along the front of that left hip. Stretching up. Take a nice big inhale here as the fingertips reach up as if they're going to touch the sky. As you exhale, let the hands come down next to the right foot. Simply shift the hips back, getting into a nice big hamstring stretch here. So we're looking for hamstringing a little bit of glute probably in the right leg. Shifting the weight back forward. Let's go right back into that low lunge. Take the fingertips up. Stretch, 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 stretch. Again, feel the stretch all along the front of that left hip. Exhale. Shifting it back into that hamstring stretch. Shifting the weight back forward again. This time, plant the left hand just outside the right foot. Roll the toes of the left foot under, straightening the left leg and letting that right hand come up, taking a nice twist here. Letting the right hand come down right next to the right foot. We're going to slip that right foot back right into a high plank. Again, it doesn't matter how many steps it takes to get the right foot back there. So feel free to lift completely up and come into a plank position. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rolling all the way up on the toes. Take a nice deep bend in the knees. Walk the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips down, out and around, reaching out, reaching up. Exhale, bringing the hands to your chest. I'm going to turn and face this way for the left side. You can stay in the same direction or you can turn to the other side of your mat too. Inhale, fingertips down, out and around as you bend. And then stretch, reach the sun. Exhale, big swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring the hands down next to the feet. Step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling the left leg high this time, stretching it up. Reach, 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 reach. And then step that left foot through. Let the right knee come down to the mat, lifting the hands, coming into that low lunge, stretching up. You should feel an awesome stretch on the front of that right hip now. Exhale, let the hands come down next to the left foot, shift the hips back. Let the toe pop up a little bit so you can stretch back and get that hamstring stretch now on the left side. Shifting the weight forward, let the fingertips come down, out and around, reach, stretch. Should feel awesome here. Let the hands come down next to the left foot, shifting the hips back. Hamstring stretch. Shifting forward. This time we're going to place the right hand just outside the left foot. Roll the toes of the right foot under. Straightening the right leg, allowing the body to come up and the left hand to reach to the sky for a nice big twist here. You should feel this in your hips. Let the left hand come down. We're going to sneak that left foot right back to high plank. Again, doesn't matter if it takes you a couple steps to get that foot back there, no big deal. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rolling all the way up onto toes. Nice deep bend in the knees. Walk the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way out and around, bringing the hands right back to heart center. Take 3 deep breaths here, just to make sure you're feeling your breath inside your body. I usually just close my eyes, keep the knees nice and soft. Nice big inhales in through the nose, out. Big inhales, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Awesome job. Let's take one more flow here. Take a nice big inhale. Let the fingertips come down, out and around. Reach and stretch. And then exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg high. Stretch, 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 stretch. Then go ahead and bend the right knee. Let that hip open up. Taking a peek right underneath the right armpit. And then straightening back up, bringing the right foot between the hands. Again, take as many steps as you need to get there. Let the left foot spin flat, bringing the arms up, warrior one. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Get nice and you're strong here, but you're also nice and just kind of juicy. Let the shoulders relax. They may be creeping up into your ears, so just relax. Inhaling here. Exhale, let the right hand come just right on top of that right thigh. Let the left hand come right up over the top for a side angle. Reaching back, let the left hand pull you back as the right hand comes overhead. Reverse warrior. Shifting back into side angle again. This time let the right hand just come right down, squeaking by that right foot. Left hand coming over the top for an extended side angle. And then again, let the left hand pull you back. Reverse warrior. And windmill those arms down, one on either side of the right foot. Step it back, high plank. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling all the way up on the toes. Nice deep bend in the knees. Walk the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips down, out and around. Reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm going to turn to the other side. We'll get that left leg in the exact same flow that we just did. Take a nice big inhale, reaching the fingertips down, out and around. Stretch. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees so the hands can come down right next to the feet. Step it back. High plank. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg high, stretching back, and then opening the left hip up. Letting the left heel fall as if it's going to rest right on the right glute. Taking a peek just out under that left armpit. Stretching it back up to the sky again and then stepping forward, left foot right between the hands. Again, it doesn't matter how many steps it takes for that left foot to get there. Lifting the hands up, coming into Warrior One. Opening out, Warrior Two now on the left side. Same thing, just get comfortable here. Big inhale, big exhale as you sink. Let the left hand come to the top of the left leg. Let the right hand come right up over the top for a side angle. Nice big inhale here. On the exhale, let the right hand pull you back. Left hand coming up over the top for a reverse. Coming back forward again, the left hand pulling you down, coming right outside that left foot. Right hand comes over the top, extended side angle. Right hand pulling you back again, reverse warrior. Nice big inhale. Exhale, windmill the arms. Coming down next to the left foot, stepping up, stepping back, high plank. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice big inhale as you rise up onto toes. Exhale, lower down. Letting the knees come down to the mat. Coming to all fours here. Letting the knees go wide, toes together, shifting the hips back, hands walk forward. The forehead come down to the mat. Resting in child's pose. Take about 4 or 5 breaths there. That's our flow for the day. If you want to run through it again, feel free. Make sure you take at least 5 or 6 nice big inhales in through the nose and exhales out as you rest in child's pose. Kind of bring everything back down. Let all that goodness that you just did for your body soak in. Have fun. Like I said, holler with questions. Keep the flow going if it's feeling good for you. And we will see you soon.